Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you're here so I can welcome you to the Advancement Center and welcome to the world of magic and miracles. You can't hear that enough. The welcome is real. The magic and miracles are real, and we're here together. I love these Sundays with you. They're very precious. I enjoy them. I wrote something here. I'm going to try to read it for you. Oh, yes. This is about the world of magic and miracles. Because here you are immediately embraced and recognized. And I just wrote this and I can't even read my own writing. So here I go. I think they call these cheaters. I wrote this morning thinking about you and thinking about delivering this to you. And it's giving me so much pleasure. I don't want to miss a word. So here it says, the world of magic and miracles, where you are instantly embraced and recognized. Oh, well, as you discover another way of life. That's right. Another way to be without borders and the cause and effect game the intellect loves to play. Do you play that? This happened, that's why that happened. And if that hadn't happened, that wouldn't have happened. And then you can go on and on and on and on. But that's not the way to be. So these are no borders, and the cause and effect game the intellect loves to play is no longer. In fact, too often, this compass runs your life. And that's why you're here. Nothing can run your life because you are connected to magic and miracles. Yes, your intellect loves to play. This happened, and that's why that happened. No, that has nothing to do with the real miracle of you. Too often, this compass runs your life if that magic door of childhood gets slammed shut by rules, by regulations, and frustrated elementary school teachers. Believe it or not, I remember being so shocked by my third grade teacher Miss R. I won't say her last name, but I remember it because it was a presidential campaign going on, and she didn't like the name on my button that I was wearing, and she threw it down the incinerator, lectured me, and made me sit in the corner. That sticks. When we are with a child, we can't forget that they are forming their life, their attitude, their feelings at the very moment that you're speaking to them. That's so important. And what's amazing, and that all happened 80 years ago. And it's as though it happened yesterday. Because when you are alive, electricity is working. Your memory is sharp. And hopefully, you have only good memories to remember. And I wrote down here, hindsight has 20/20 vision. And at this time, oh my goodness, Barbara, you need stronger glasses. And at this time, I stopped that trajectory that landed me in this magical and amazing seat. That's right. That's right now. I'm sitting in an amazing and magical seat here at the Advancement Center. And how I got here is the amazing story that I live every day. It took a colorful history of 4 colleges, 3 high schools, several careers, 3 children raised by me alone, several workshops, and a successful practice before I board that plane to my true life with Robert Young in Australia. I remember sitting in the airport thinking, oh, well, maybe I should say goodbye to Danny, my youngest son. He'll probably think his mother is a lunatic. And where is she going off to now? But when I told him, he said, Mom, I wish there were room in your suitcase for me to climb in. And he's never stopped being my supporter and dearest friend. So that's by way of introduction to today. I hope you feel welcomed and ready to hear some more. When I arrived in Australia, supposedly for the next section of a workshop I was taking, I met Robert. And he had just written The Magic of Life. And I just happen to have a copy right here. Now it's on Amazon and it's still available. And everyone who has ever read it, many more than once, are enchanted. And it was so well received that there's a volume 2. And I immediately started my life in helping Robert edit the books for republishing. And all I remember is delving into the most magical time of my life. And all of a sudden, everything that I had lived before that made sense because I had to get here. Yeah. And our life was perfect in our beautiful penthouse. That's what they call it in the elevator, PH, even though it was the 4th floor. It was perfect. It was a big terrace that I filled with plants, overlooking a cricket match field where I felt like I was watching an old-fashioned movie with everyone dressed in white. And yet, I kept having this image of being in a place where there was a sliding glass door out to a sunlit patio. Now, I couldn't walk right off the terrace, that's for sure. Yeah. And believe it or not, within weeks, things fell together or fell apart, and it all led to our flying to the United States and settling in Santa Barbara, California, where we are at this very moment. And yes, we have a sliding door. You walk through there to a sunlit patio. And I was never as thrilled as when Robert honored me by saying, "This is what you are seeing." That was terrific. So make sure you only see beauty and wonder and magical things for you in your life. Now, we arrived in the US on the 12th of December, 2012. Yeah. And last night, I came across a message from Simeon, dated just 3 months after we arrived. I was thrilled. Here it is. I always look at our website. It's called youngsight.com. And there you can see Robert's writing. I recorded all of his messages and I edit his talks, his broadcasts, and they're all there. No one can get in there and tamper with it. It's priceless. So that is what I found it. I couldn't wait. It was so exciting. And it's entitled Barbara Presents a Special Day by Simeon. And it's dated Wednesday, March 20th, 2013. We were still brand new. And here, Simeon, who we always spoke to in Australia, was right there with us. And this is what his message revealed. Good morning. This is Simeon coming to you from the outer reaches of the universe, bringing you energies to support your day and to take you further into the world of your Creator. Listen carefully, once again, for the clear signals that allow you to be in another space, looking back with clear knowledge of what you need to do. Now, this was 12 years ago. I feel its truthfulness and can be applied today. Make sure that there is no influence from the messages of the world, neither good nor bad. Stay ahead of the movement and allow the magic to engulf your life. Today will make a major difference in the setting of permanent action, and your clarity will not be challenged once you can see clearly from another plane. Everything that is fed in your direction can be subject to attack, but nothing can touch the reality of your presence. Allow that presence to grow in your world and forget totally about its effect on the world around you. You've never heard that before. You will see its effect, but it is not for you to make anything happen. Know that your presence is what makes the difference. And anything you do will come out of that presence simply because that is what you are led to do. Understand that the use of magic defies all logic. And in applying the magic, you have no idea of how it works. It simply does. It is not even necessary to see the outcome. It is necessary to live the life. Live the life of joy and extensive happiness, and stretch yourself into the world of magic and miracles every chance you get. Know that the acceleration is what makes the difference in the physical world, and the only thing that can produce that acceleration is the spirit within you. Allow your spirit to soar, and all obstacles will disappear. The only thing that prevents your spirit taking off is logic and analysis and criticism and fear. All these things are linked to another world, one that does not belong to you, and one that is disappearing from the physical world. See in every moment the movement of your spirit, and you'll follow it without hesitation. The energy fields that are generated as you follow your spirit and are known to everyone as youth, exuberance, and joy. That's who you are. These things must fill your life, but they do not come from a switch. They come from spirit. Allow your spirit to soar out in the stars, amongst the trees, through your being and through your life. And you will feel the changes immediately. Have nothing to do with anything else, and everything will reappear in front of you in a new form. This is how it works, and this is where you will be led if you listen closely and move with the movement that is created by spirit. Join with everyone in following your leads, but stay individual in following your spirit. Love one another and join with us to celebrate this special day. I am with you always, your loving friend, Simeon. I was overjoyed. I was so excited to find a special message from so long ago that I instigated and brought in Simeon. He is always with me. And I repeat, because he said, with magic and miracles, there is always another way. And as no time is it necessary to play the cause and effect game that has been played for centuries. Every moment is new, and there is nothing wrong, no matter what it may seem. If you go to youngsight.com, this is waiting for you to enjoy and to re-enjoy. And all of a sudden, everything I went through, even my third grade teacher, was leading me to this moment when I can share the truth with you. And if you've been with me before, I always pay homage to my brother, Bob, who was a numerologist par excellence. You couldn't have a conversation without him when he hasn't translated something that you said into something numerologically urgent. So today is an 8 day. You add up all the dates, the numbers of the date, and you come up with a number. So today is 8. And when you look in Google, they will tell you what this number means. It says, in some cultures, the number 8 is linked to balance and harmony. Now, isn't that appropriate? In balance and harmony, infinity and beyond. And it is the most powerful number in numerology. I just feel amazing. In fact, I always feel amazing when I'm with you because I have a chance to share the essence of the joy and the magic and the miracles that I know, and I get to share them with you. And here at the Advancement Center, I'm not the only one that sits in this seat. I'm here on Sunday. David is here tomorrow on Monday and Friday. Genya up in, I forgot the name of where she is, at her mom's house up in the Sierra foothills, will share her life with you on Tuesday. David again on Friday. Adrian on Saturday. And Wednesday and Saturday, we have the joy of rehearing Simeon. And on Saturday, rehearing Robert's broadcast. And sharing, I've been accused of, that's my favorite word, sharing. I love nothing more. And I have something to share every week because on Monday night, I attend a Zoom art class with Mandar, and you're all welcome. Just let me know and I'll tell you how to get in touch and join us. But this week, I really enjoyed the subject we were painting. And here it is. Oh, there it is. It's a simple subject, but don't let it fool you. It was a little daunting, but I'm so happy with it. I hope you like it. Another Sunday when we can be together, and I can wish you a perfect life with perfect health and a truly amazing future. Thanks for joining me. I am Barbara.